Hey, I just wanted to give you guys 3 tips, dad tips, if you're going through a divorce, custody battle, separation, anything like that. So listen up. Tip number 1, make sure everything is in writing. Everything. This one took me a while to find out, and I found out the hard way. So, yeah, tip number 1, make sure everything is written down. Make sure everything is in writing, whether that's text message, emails, parenting apps. Just make sure that somewhere it shows that you guys spoke and this is what you guys talked about. If she calls you on the phone, make sure that you send her a text message afterwards or an email afterwards and make sure she responds outlining whatever you guys talked about. This bit me in the ass a couple times because I trusted, and midway through my whole court case, custody battle, whatever, I started realizing, like, if she gets the opportunity, she's going to try to throw me under the bus. So I need to make sure that every single thing is written down. So I just stopped answering the phone. I only did text message and emails, and I just made sure that everything was in one of those. And it sucks, man. It sucks that you have to, be that way and you can't just get along, even though I tried very hard, but you got to protect yourself. So that's tip number 1. Tip number 2, drop off and pickups. You want to do it in public if you can. The best place to do it would be a police station. In my case, again, learned this the hard way, but go to pick up my kids. She refuses, says they're sick, they can't come, it's not in their best interest, blah, blah, blah. And we start arguing, and then I just leave because I'm not going to keep arguing in front of my kids. But if we were in front of a police station, it just wouldn't have happened because they see 2 people arguing out front. They're going to jump in, say what's going on, and this is my court-ordered time. So, pick up drop-offs. If you can do it in front of a police station, that's the best place to do it. If out in public's good because there's witnesses, but at the end of the day, if she doesn't want to exchange those kids, and then you're just going to have to bring it to court for a contempt of court and spend more money, more time on that. So, but again, if it does happen, make sure that you write it down and, just keep notes of everything. All right. Tip number 3, I think is the best one out of these, and that is keep a journal. So what I mean by that is keep everything written down, your daily, whatever you do with your daily activities with your kids when you get them, just write everything down. Write down how your day went. One, it's good to get, if it was a tough day, it's good to kind of get that out and write it down on paper. But 2, you can always look back on your notes. I have about like 3 notebooks filled of these, and you can always just go back and look. Now that I'm over it, it's kind of cool to look back and see what we went through and what was going on. If you're in therapy, these are things you can give to the therapist to show them kind of what's going on, to help them understand a little bit. It's good to look back and say, oh, this is how my kids were acting this day, and this is how I handled it, or I can see the buildup of the alienation coming because my kids started doing this, now they're doing this, and now it's getting worse and worse. So just keep a journal of everything, man. It's so worth it, and you'll thank me later. But that's all for tips. I hope it helped out. If you guys have any tips, drop them in the comments. All right, we out.